Hey guys, so I wanted to do a quick video just for you on YouTube because our Facebook Live in typical Mercury retrograde form was a little wonky today. So just doing one just for you guys, and I hope this works out okay. All right, so this week we've got not too much going on. This week is definitely a softer week. Last week we had a lot happening with Uranus moving into Taurus for the first time in a while. It had visited a while back, but now it's really there and it's going to settle in. Chiron moved into Aries and we had a new moon. So it was just a lot. So now we get to settle into all those changes. We get to settle in and see what this new life is like. So with that said, we do have some interesting aspects happening, so I'll share those with you, but I definitely want you to trust that you are on the right path this week. That is the most important thing, because it might not feel like there's a lot happening, but you are in the mud. We're all in the mud right now. So we've got a lot of water in the sky. We've got a lot of earth in the sky. Water and earth come together to make mud. Mud is where all the nutrients and the good stuff is for us to marinate in so that we can blossom into beautiful flowers come spring. Spring is around the corner for us in the Northern Hemisphere on March 21st when we invite in Aries season, and Aries is all about initiation, moving forward. So this is an opportunity for you to really just be in that stillness, tie up loose ends before we move into the next season and the next astrological year, because the astrological calendar starts with Aries and ends with Pisces, and we're in the endings now. So that means that right now it's all about tying up those loose ends. For me personally, I finished my KonMari journey yesterday. I went through the last of the categories for KonMari, and I started that journey almost a year ago. So this is a great time to finish up that stuff. Where are the loose ends in your relationships? Where are the loose ends in your work? Where are the loose ends in your home life? Where can you tie those up? Okay. Also going on this week, we still got that stellium in Pisces. So you know that we've got the Sun, Neptune, and Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Mercury retrograde in Pisces is like, it's really bringing up the feelings. So you might be feeling a lot right now. You might be feeling that you might be feelings that you don't even know why you're feeling them. So when we are working with Pisces, we're working with the subconscious. We're also working with the collective consciousness. So you might be taking in feelings like a sponge from other people, and then you're like holding on to that and not wondering why you're feeling those things. So a few hacks to get around that: tea tree oil on the solar plexus, and On Guard, which is our protective blend from doTERRA on the solar plexus. Both of those will help protect your boundaries, your energetic boundaries, and prevent people from hooking into you. That's an energy thing. And spend a lot of time in stillness alone. Give yourself time to meditate. If you don't have a meditation practice, if you don't have a spiritual practice, if you don't have some sort of practice that allows you to move away from the physical body and into the higher plane of consciousness, then this is a great time to develop that over the last 10 days or so of this Pisces season. Because Mars is in Taurus. So Mars in Taurus allows us to create routine. Mars in Taurus allows us to find steadiness in the routine. And, I'm reading the Habits book, which I'm sure you've heard about. There's a book called Habits. Charles Duhigg, I think is his name, the writer's name. And the Habits book is basically all about how when we look at someone and we say, oh my God, that person has such discipline, Michael Phelps has such discipline, or an Olympian has such discipline, or a Buddhist monk has such discipline. Those people have discipline because discipline comes from habits. They've created habits, and they've created triggers for those habits that inspire them to take the action that they want to take every day. And a lifetime of cultivating good habits is what we then turn around and say, wow, that person has discipline. And so it's sort of like almost busting the myth on discipline, the book. I haven't finished it yet, but that's my big takeaway so far. So I love this idea, and I love this idea for Mars and Taurus, because Mars and Taurus, Mars is the drive and the motivation, and Taurus is that fixed earth sign that just digs their heels in and they stick it out. They are immovable when they are committed to something. So they're a very loyal sign. They're a very committed sign. They are a very stubborn sign. So Mars and Taurus is going to give you the commitment you need to maintain those habits. So Pisces, and that stellium in Pisces, those 3 planets in Pisces, Mercury retrograde, Sun, Neptune, are all asking you to connect with the higher consciousness. So if you want to develop a habit of connecting with your higher consciousness on a day-to-day basis, this is a great time to do it. Meditation is a great way to do it. If you haven't meditated before, there are so many amazing apps and opportunities and classes and things to do. I personally love Kundalini meditation. I practice transcendental meditation. One of the things I'm loving lately, I do my regular meditation in the morning, but in the afternoon, something I'm really loving is taking some extra time to just lay down on my bed or on the floor and play one of the Abraham Hicks Into the Vortex meditations from YouTube. There's 5 of them. They are really doing it for me these days. There's so many great guided meditations on YouTube. So find something that really works for you. And stick to it, because the Mars and Taurus in the sky right now is going to help you stick to it. Okay, so I think I got the point across to you that this is a time of marinating. You're marinating in the soup before we go into Aries season and we take off, okay? It might feel like there's not a lot happening, but there is a lot happening. Really trust that the universe has your best, has the best intentions for you. And trust that you are where you need to be right now, and trust that what's happening is happening for you, not against you, okay? I know it can be hard when it feels like there's a pause, when it feels like there's a lot of uncertainty, and Neptune in Pisces always creates that. Sun in Pisces creates that. Pisces is the unknown. It's the darkness beyond this life, beyond this world. So really it's a time of being okay with that and trusting it, trusting that the light will come. I mean, spring is just around the corner, 10 days away. So, so really be in that trust. Okay. Enough on that. We've still got, those planets in Capricorn. We're going to be working with that all year. I talked about that last week. They are trining the moon and Mars today, which is Monday. But we've got some other things happening throughout the week. We've got the Sun and Mercury trining the North Node. So please know that this is all happening for you to experience the growth and go forward in the direction that you are meant to go. Pisces rules dreams and the subconscious. So the North Node is your growth, your dharma in this life, what you're meant to do. So them talking to one another, it's like, okay, we're putting you on the path to grow in the ways that you need to grow in this lifetime. Yeah, and all the earth in the sky, it's like manifesting abundance left and right. We just might not be seeing the results yet. Earth moves slow, you know, they like to go step by step. What else do we have going on? Mercury is going to square Jupiter all week. Mercury is in retrograde. That might make us a little bit in our ego, a little bit arrogant, a little bit full of ourselves. Don't let that happen. Really trust that you can shine in the way that you're meant to shine. Just allow yourself to shine through for your true self, and not needing to put on a mask, not needing to put on some identity that is not you, not needing to compare yourself to someone else doing similar work. Really allow yourself to shine for you. Jupiter is in Sagittarius, which is foot and mouth sign. Mercury is retrograde, which is the truth bringer. So, and Sagittarius is the truth bringer. So, you know, if someone hurts your feelings on Thursday, just, you know, you knew it might be coming. And if you hurt someone's feelings, just apologize. Just be a grown up. Put your ego out of it. I know it's going to be hard, but now you have a warning just to check your ego on Thursday. What else? There's a lot of void moons this week, so just be mindful that in New York, Tuesday in the morning, all day Thursday, and later in the day on Saturday, the moon is void, of course. So whatever happens, whether you're having meetings or initiating projects or asking someone for something, there's not much is going to happen from it. So just be mindful of that. Whenever you want to initiate something, especially that's important to you, you want to make sure that it's going on when the moon is not void, of course, which means the moon is basically on a backcountry road without cell phone service. That is how I describe the moon being void, of course. It's not able to talk to anybody. It's not able to connect. It's not on the network. So void, of course, moons are a really good time to chill out, meditate, read, journal, get a massage, get an astrology reading. It's a great time for healing work. It's a great time for like doing the laundry and folding your clothes and the basic things that we do in life, taking care of ourselves. If you're interested in a reading, this is a great time to get one. If you're interested in getting a reading with me, Mercury retrograde is a great time to get one. I do have a few slots left in March, so feel free to message me. You can go to my website, veronicaperetti.com, and click contact and just reach out to me there. You can also come on over to Instagram or Facebook and follow me there and connect with me there. It's just my name, at Veronica Peretti on Instagram, and search me on Facebook, and I will be seeing you soon, okay? Have a great week.